Good morning, students. Let's start with the reading of this chapter, the third chapter, that is Ranga's Marriage by Masti Venkatesh Iyengar. Now, what this story is all about, here the writer has created a suspense by saying that Ranga, the accountant's son, is one of the rare breed. Rare breed means uncommon person among the village folk. Folk means people who has been to the city to pursue means to continue his studies. So Ranga is the accountant's son who has gone to the city to continue his studies, and there were very less people, and he was one among them. And when he returns to his village from the city of Bangalore, the crowd mill around, means get together around his house to see whether he has changed or not. And when he returns back from Bangalore, after some time, the people of the village they get together around his house to see whether he has changed or not. And what is found that his ideas about marriage are now quite different. Or are they? Are they here? Very cleverly the writer has written these words, or are they, means his ideas no doubt about marriage are changed, but this narrator, he did not make them change. Right? Now let's let's start the reading. Here we know the writer is Masti Venkatesh, but the narrator of the story is not the writer. He is Shyama. Shyama, he is talking about this story. He is telling us this story rather. So now he is directly talking to us. He says, when you see this title, some of you may ask, Ranga's marriage? Why not Ranganatha Vivaha or Ranganatha Vijaya? Well, yes, I know I could have used some other mouth-filling one title like Jagannatha Vijaya or Girija Kalyana. But then, this is not about Jagannatha's victories or Girija's wedding. It is about our own Ranga's marriage, and hence no fancy title. Now here the narrator is telling us that I have used this title Ranga's marriage. Why I have not used some fancy title like Ranganatha or Girija Kalyana or so. He has not used all these because they are all about the lords. But he says that it is not about anything about goddess or goddesses. It is only about our village person whose name is Ranga. That is why I have used simple title Ranga's marriage. Now after talking about the title, now he is talking about his village. He says Hozahalli is our village. You must have heard of it. No? What a pity. Now his style of telling the story is like this, that first of all he is telling us about the village, that his village is Hozahalli, and now he is asking us whether you have heard about it. When you say no, then he says what a pity. But he says it is not your fault. Why? Because there is no mention of it in any geography book, and those sahibs in England writing in English probably do not know that such a place exists. Now he says why we people don't know about this village, because there is no mention of it in any of the geography books, and even those people in the England who writes about geography or so, they don't know that such a place exists in India, and so they don't make any mention of it. And our own people too forget about it, and even our own geographers, they have forgotten about it, because you know how it is. They are like a sheep of like a flock of sheep, means a group of sheep. One sheep walks into a pit and the others blindly follow it. जैसे भेड़ चाल होती है ना, तो he says कि ये लोग ऐसे ही हैं. इंग्लैंड वाले भी नहीं कुछ समझते, हमारे इंडियंस भी हमारे विलेज के बारे में कुछ नहीं लिखते. So when both the sahibs in England and our own geographers have not referred to it, you cannot expect the poor cartographer to remember it, to put it on the map. Now he says कि if the sahibs in England, those England people, and even our Indian geographers, they have never referred to our village. So how the poor cartographer is the person who makes the maps. He says how he will remember to put the name of our village on the map. Can you? And so there is not even the shadow of our village in any map. That is why he says that there is not even the shadow of our village found in any of the maps. But sorry, now he's asking for the sorry. Why? Because he said that I started somewhere and then went off to another direction. This was his style. Then first of all he was talking about the title, then he started talking about his village, and he says that I started somewhere else, and now I started talking about the this title, and now I have started talking about the our village. Now he says, if the state of our Mysore is to Bharatavarsha, what sweet Kadiga Dibbu is to the festive meal. Now he says that on whenever we are having a festival, we try to make different kind of sweets for that, and this Kadiga Dibbu is a South Indian sweet. And he says that this our state Mysore is just like that sweet, right? To India, this it's like a sweet, and then Hosahali is to Mysore state what the filling is to Kadiga Dibbu. And this Kadiga Dibbu has this like just like it has a filling inside, right? And he says that Kadiga Dibbu is like Mysore state, and the filling of that state is our village. Means our village is so important. What I have said is absolutely true. Believe me, he says. I will not object to your questioning, but I will stick to my opinion. He says, if you will say that this is not like that, but I will stick to my opinion, because I feel that it is just like the sweet. Our village is just like the filling of that sweet. I am not the only one who speaks glowingly of Hosahali. He said that I am not the only one in the village who talks so good about our village. We have a doctor in our place. His name is Gunda Bhatta, and he agrees with me. He says, I am not the only one who says that our village is the best, but there's a doctor also whose name is Gunda Bhatta. He also agrees with me. He has been to quite a few places. He has gone to so many places. No, not England. If and somebody asks him if he has gone to England, he says no. If anybody asks him whether he has been there, he says no, Anaya. Anaya means brother. I have left that to you. Running around like a flea-pasted dog is not for me. He said that I don't run like the dogs here from here to there. I don't want to go to different places. But I have seen a few places in my life though. He says I have seen some places. But as a matter of fact, he has seen many. But this doctor, he is a person who has gone to different places. But ultimately, he has settled in our village. Now we have some mango trees in our village. Now see, he has started talking about the village again. He says there are some mango trees in our village. Come, visit us, and I will give you a raw mango from one of them. He says you come to our village. I will give you a mango to eat, and but he says do not eat it. He says that I'll give you a raw mango, means कच्चा mango मैं आपको दूंगा लेकिन खाना नहीं. Why? Just take a bite. Just एक bite खाओगे, the sourness is sure to go straight to your ब्रह्मांद्रा. वो कहता है कि इतना खट्टा होता है that it will the sourness of this fruit will go to your brahmandra, means to your brain. I once took one such fruit home, and a chutney was made out of it. He's telling his own experience that once he took one such mango home, and the chutney was made, and all of us ate it. But the cough we suffered from after that, it was when I went to the cough for the cough medicine that the doctor told me about the special quality of fruit. Now he says that we also ate it, and we all suffered from the cough. And it was when I went to the doctor to ask for the medicine, then he told me about the special quality of this fruit, that this fruit is not for eating. Now he says that just as the mango is special, so is everything else around our village. Now he's saying that it is not only the mango which is special, everything else around our village is special. Now he's talking about a creeper. We have a creeper. Creeper means a kind of plant growing in ever so fine water of the village pond. There's a pond in the village. In that village pond, there is a creeper which is growing. Creeper is a kind of plant. Its flowers are a feast to behold. Behold means to look at. Its flowers are so good that one loves to look at them. He says, then get 2 leaves from the creeper when you go to the pond for your bath, and you will have not to worry about not having leaves on which to serve the afternoon meal. He says the leaves of that plant or that creeper, they are so big that whenever you go to pond for taking bath, you just bring 2 leaves home, and you have not to worry about on the plates on which to serve the food, because these South Indian people, they use leaves as plates, right? Now he says they are too big creepers. The leaves are too big that you can use them for serving the afternoon meal. You will say I am rambling. It's always like that when the subject of our village comes up. Now you say that you people will say that I am rambling, I am confused. But it is always like that whenever I talk about my village, the subject of my village comes up, I always do like that. If any one of you would like to visit us, drop me a line. Now it says if anybody of you want to visit our village, just send me a letter. I will let you know where Hosali is and what things are like here. Now he says that just send me a letter. I will let you know where it is, where this village is, and what are the things like here. The best way of getting to know a place is to visit it. Don't you agree? He says, the best way of getting to know about a place is just to visit it. Don't you agree? Now, what I am going to tell you is something that happened 10 years ago. Now he has started telling the story. Actually, story starts from here. Now he says what I am going to tell you is happened 10 years ago. We did not have many people who knew English then. There were not many people in our village who knew English. Then our village accountant was the first one who had enough courage to send his son to Bangalore to study. Our village accountant was the first person to send his son Ranga to Bangalore to study. It is different now, but now it is different because there are many who know English. There are many people who have gone to city to study and they know English. During the holidays, you come across them on every street talking in English. Nowadays, there are so many boys who had gone to Bangalore, and whenever they come in holidays, they come and you can see them standing on the streets and talking in English. Those days, now he's talking about the 10 years back when the accountant sent his son. We did not speak in English. At that time, nobody was in the village who spoke English. Nor did we bring the English words while talking in Kannada. And even he says that we people only spoke the Kannada language. We never used to enter even a single word of English in our speaking. Right? So this is up to this. We'll read today, and tomorrow in the next video I'll send you the next part.